This is Shelley Craft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the FireRock Conference in New York City, 2014. I have with me Mr. Ivory Sully from the Major League Football. And it's a publicly traded company, and the symbol is MLFB. Ivory, welcome to SNNLive.
Shelley, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
It's good to have you. Let's get right into it. Tell us an overview on the league.
Well, we decided to have Major League Football become what it is because there is basically an opportunity for football players to have a shot to play the game that they love. That's number one. So there's an opportunity for football players. Number two, there's an underserved market in the United States that doesn't have any type of professional football. We are a professional football league that's going to be playing in the spring of 2016. So we want to offer in underserved markets the opportunity for them to have these football teams and actually to develop into something that is part of their community. One of the things that we stress, Shelley, is the fact that we want to be dynamic. It's part of our mission statement, which means that we're going to have some innovation in our game that's going to push the envelope, as you will. Okay, kind of like the Oregon Ducks do in their football games. We're going to be disruptive, which means that we have a format to do things a little bit differently. And we're going to be community-centric. And the community-centric piece is the engagement piece. That's the one that we feel and find is going to be most important to us in what we do.
So what cities?
Okay. Well, at this time, we're talking about underserved markets such as Omaha, Nebraska, Oklahoma City, San Antonio, Texas, Portland, Oregon, Memphis, Tennessee.
You know, I'm hearing sort of like a college townage kind of flavor to this.
There might be a bit of that, only because there's the equity of the stadiums that are there. Okay, and with that, you know, we have the opportunity then to go ahead and play within those cities because
now
of that.
you played the game.
Yes, I did.
You want to just tell us a little bit about that? Who you played for? How many years?
Yeah, I played 9 years in the National Football League, 6 years with the Los Angeles Rams, 2 years with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and 1 year with the Detroit Lions. So I was very fortunate.
You've seen a lot in your career. What was it that motivated you to be personally involved in this? And I know it's personal.
It's very personal, and I'll tell you why. I was not drafted as a player, okay? I was a free agent, and in being a free agent, what I had to do is I had to make my own breaks. And when I made my own breaks, you know, I'm talking about it came to a point where there was one play that was the difference between me making it and not making it. If I didn't make the play that day, and I did not show up on the film to my coach, I would not have made it in the National Football League. It was one play, one rep. That was all I was given. I was last in line to get meals, last in line to get an opportunity to do drills, last in line to, you know, everything. I was last in line. I finally got my shot, and I took advantage of it, and I made a play. So there are guys like there that are missing it by that much. So I have a personal story. I relate to the guys that miss it by that much, and I want to give those guys a chance to play football. You know, there's guys like Kurt Warner who would never have made it. He's 25 years old when he came into the league and started playing with the Rams. Look, he is a graduate of NFL Europe. He had an opportunity to hone his game. So we're giving guys an opportunity to, number one, get a shot. Number two, hone their game. And number three, you know, get a chance to play the game that they love. That's it.
Okay, so I'm a business guy.
Right.
Do you have a TV contract? Because it really comes down to the money, folks. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like ticket sales are great, but you still need that media. You need the revenues from branding. Right. So what are you doing about that? Because we're talking about business right now.
That's correct. Well, we are very strategic in how we are approaching the media side of things. Okay, for example, we have a digital platform which we are going to actually be employing. Okay, so where there is going to be a TV contract, there will also be a digital play in place. So that right there is one of the things that is key to monetization of what we're doing. And I'll just leave it at that right now because it's specific to our strategy.
That's fine. Now, what people don't realize is there's a lot of college-educated guys running around on that field playing the game. So there's business life after sports life. Yes. Are you doing anything to work with the players that come into the league to help them in their careers after football? And then I want to talk about the concussion business, but because I think that maybe the NFL isn't doing enough. So how are you going to do more?
Well, okay, I'm going to go to the concussion piece first.
Okay, go ahead. B first.
Yeah, B first. I'm going to go to B first because that's the last one of my. The thing about the concussion thing is very, very important. There are technologies that are coming out that are coming to bring the concussion thing to the forefront. Okay. There are doctors and researchers that are doing science right now that is remarkable in the re-engagement of some of the things that get disengaged when you have a concussion. We are a whiteboard. Okay, so we are out there and we are an opportunity, number one, to explore new science. Number two, enhance our players' opportunity to play a safe game. And number three, to create opportunities for exploring the concussion thing, along with PTSD and all this stuff that happens to the brain when you're doing all these, the military, for example, and there's a significant play in this space. That's the whiteboard that we have, and we have an opportunity to actually explore that. Whereas the NFL might not want to do that and take on the risk of that. Well, we have no problem with taking on that risk because it's a risk well taken. The first question that you asked me
was these players are educated, they've gone to college, so what are their life after football and how are you going to help them through that? That's
a great question because that's part of our community-centric piece that we want to really employ. They're not going to get rich playing in the Major League Football. Let's just get straight about that. This is not the $1 million opportunity that everybody's looking for now from professional athletes. This is an opportunity for a guy to come on, play the game that he loves, hone his skill, get paid a living wage, get involved in his community, and actually have programs within our mesh and our DNA to help that guy advance his way to the next career after football, because as we well know, this thing doesn't last forever. 9 years, it went like that. It was like I played yesterday.
So Ivory, I have to ask, I live in LA, we haven't had a team there for a long, long time. I'm getting real tired of the Raiders in Oakland and the 49ers and the Chargers. When will we have an MLF team?
Well, we might possibly have an MLFB team in Los Angeles. There are discussions that we are having currently. And seeing as though LA has not had a team in over 20 years, we consider that an underserved market. Incredibly underserved market.
And you got the stadiums.
That's right. You have a lot of opportunities in the stadiums. There are opportunities to actually be in one of those stadiums. And so I won't say too much, but I'll say that is on the table for sure.
Well, on that note, we wish you luck. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you the website now. Go check it out. What's the website?
www.mlfb.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ivory Sully, MLFB, publicly traded company is MLFB, Major League Football. I'm Shelley Kraft with SNNLive, and we're at the FireRock Conference right here in New York City, 2014. Ivory, thanks for coming on to SNNLive.
Shelley, thanks for having me.
Good to have you.
All right.